So today we're going to focus on whether a problem is multiplication or division. So it's important to use a skill of visualizing, which means creating a movie in your head as you work. So Mrs. Gomez has 56 packs of pencils. So in my head, I'm picturing packs of pencils and that she has 56 of them. And then every pack has 18 pencils in it. So I'm going to draw that. Now I don't have to draw 18 pencils. I can just draw that there's 18 inside of there. How many pencils does Mrs. Gomez have in all? So I'm picturing that I have 56 of these packs and there's 18 in each one. So that's going to keep happening over and over and over again. I'm going to have 18 in one pack and then 18 in another pack. So right away, I know that this has to be multiplication because the number's repeating itself. So then I can set up my multiplication problem of 56 times 18. So right now, pause the video and then try and solve it on your own, then check your answer. So hopefully you started with 8 times 6 is 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 5 is 40, plus the 40 carried, so that's 44. Then I'm done with that 8 and my 4. I'm moving to my tens place, so I put my placeholder. 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 5 is 5. So when I add that up, I get, oh, I'm gonna squeeze it in here. 8, 0, carry the 1, and that would give me 10. So I have 1,008 pencils. It's important that you label your answer to your story problem. So in the second one, Mr. Chi has 340 markers. So I'm going to picture in my head and visualize a whole bunch of markers. Again, my drawing's not beautiful. I'm just trying to sketch it out. Am I going to draw 340? No, but I'm going to picture these and then just say that there's 340 of them. He wants to put them into bags of 24. So I'm picturing that I'm taking those markers and putting them into bags of 24. Again, I'm trying to use my visualization to break them up. How many bags does he need? Well, if I'm taking those 304 and I'm taking 24 out, and then I have to take another 24 away to put them into bags, right away, I'm picturing taking 24, then 24, then 24. So I'm splitting those markers up, so I know that that's division. So I'm going to do 340 divided by 24. So again, pause the video and try to solve this on your own. When you're done, press play to see the answer. So I started with times 10, which was 240. And then I got 100. In my head, I'm thinking 24 is close to 25, so I'm thinking of quarters. So if I skip count by 25, because thinking quarters in a dollar, I know 25, 50, 75, 100, so I'm going to guess times 4. So I'm going to do 24 times 4 on the side to figure out my answer. 4 times 4 is 16, bring up the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, so that's really close. So I'm going to subtract my 96, which will give me 4 left over. So my answer would be 14, remainder 4. But I can't have that as my final answer because I need to answer how many bags does he need. So I have to think about this. My answer is 14, remainder 4. If I just have 14 bags, does he have enough bags for all the markers? Well, no, because he'd still have those 4 markers that have no bag. And he needs to package all the markers. So I have to bump it up and get an extra bag. So he's going to need 15 bags. So here I needed to use my remainder to get an extra bag. If you had answered just 14 remainder 4 and not written 15 bags, you would not have gotten the question correct. So Miss Marion had 285 books that she's going to donate to charity. So I'm picturing a whole bunch of books. So I hope you're closing your eyes and picturing 285 books. That would take over, gosh, my whole desk, pile up, taller than my computer. If she puts 16 in a box, so I'm going to picture my box really quick. And again, if it helps you to draw the pictures as you go, I love it. That's what I like to do. So I have a box, and she's putting 16 in a box. How many boxes will she need for all of her books? Well, so she's going to put 16 in a box. She's definitely going to need another box. So that means she's going to need to put 16 in another box. So again, if I'm taking that 285 and I keep putting 16 in boxes, I'm breaking apart that 285, so it has to be division because I'm splitting something up. So I'm going to be doing 285 divided by 16. So pause the video, try to solve it by yourself, and then press play when you're ready. So I'm going to start with 16 times 10, which is 160. Now I can't do times 10 again, but I could do times 5, because if times 10 is 160, times 5 is half of that, and that would be 80. So I'm looking for quick mental math ways to do this. That'll give me 5, and 12 minus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 would be 4. Now I know 16 can still go in to 45, so I have to guess how many times. I'm going to guess 2 times, which would be 32, and subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3, and 4 minus 3 is 1. Can 16 go into 13? Nope, so I'm done. It's okay if my remainder is big, as long as it's not as big as what I'm dividing by. So my answer would be 17, remainder 13. Now again, I'm not done because I have to go back. And the question is, how many boxes will she need for all of her books? Can I have just 17 boxes? Nope, because then I'd have 13 books left over. So again, I need to bump my answer up and say that I'm going to need 18 boxes. Let's do one more together. Miss Anderson has 123 boxes of books. So now I'm picturing we have a box, we have another box, we have about 123 of those boxes. That would probably fill my classroom all over the floor. There'd be no room left for you guys. Each box has 12 books in it. All right, so this box has 12 in it, this box has 12 books in it. How many books does Miss Anderson have in all? So I'm picturing all these boxes. There's 12, then another 12, then another 12, then another 12. So there's 12 in every single box. It's repeating itself. So that has to be multiplication. So I'm going to do 123 times 12. So go ahead, pause the video, and then when you're ready, see if you got the right answer. So I'm going to start by doing 2 times 3, which is 6. Then 2 times 2 is 4. Then 2 times 1 is 2. Then I'm done with my ones place, so I'm going to move into my tens place. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 1 is 1. So if I add those up, I know that she has 1,476 books. And you want to make sure you label it books so we know what we're talking about. So now you're going to practice some of these on your own.